Hi Vloguum, it's Log Cabin Wednesday, as you can see, and once again, I'm Kevin Heyman. So, yesterday was Jim Henson's birthday, as Swab Maurice was so thoughtful to point out, and Jim Henson was a huge influence on me, not for puppeteering, but just his sort of world outlook. He did Sesame Street and The Muppet Show, and of course I grew up on those, and Fraggle Rock, and Muppet Babies, and all those shows that he did, like you do when you grew up in the late 70s, early 80s. So, like I said, it's not the puppeteering. Jim Henson had this worldview that I don't want to call it naive, but I'm going to say it was hopeful. Jim saw the best in people. He wanted to believe in them, he wanted to give them a shot, and he tried things. They didn't always succeed, and yes, it hurt when they failed. Look at Labyrinth. The man was devastated when Labyrinth and Black Crystal failed. But he kept going, and you've got to admire him for that. The guy was an amazing creative force of nature that came in the world, and honestly, I don't know if we're ever going to get someone like that again. And the thing is, when he died in '89, Sammy Davis Jr. died on the same day. I didn't even think about Sammy Davis Jr. dying because Jim Henson was gone. I was morbid for a week because of that. Same thing when Douglas Adams passed. I was down for days. It's hard to quantify the effect a person has had on your life. But I will say that the way I write characters, Coda's World was the Muppet Show when you look at it. Everybody on there was sort of based on a character from the Muppet Show. So, I don't know. It's always that one person in the center of chaos that's trying to make sense out of all of it, trying to keep it all together, and yet somehow, even with all the crazy stuff happening, it functions. And it's a sense of family. You know, the Muppet Show was a family. And that's one of the things that, stuck with me. That family isn't relatives. It's who's there for you. It's your friends. It's your neighbors. It's whoever you're close to. It's not just blood relation. And that's what I learned from Jim Henson. And don't stop learning. Don't give up. And someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection, thanks to the lovers, the dreamers, and you. So, that's about all I've got for this week. I'm gonna hand it over to Emily. I will see you guys next Wednesday, and hope you're enjoying Vloguum with our full lineup now. So, see ya.